All right, rock and roll. What's up, guys? Mark here at Wired Kustoms Motorsports in Cleveland, Texas. Today, we are working on something pretty cool. This is a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. This is very important that I tell you, this is the base model truck. This is the entry level trim level for this year model. All 19 to 22s are exactly like this, and we can do what we're going to do here on all 19 to 22s. This is something that a lot of stores will not touch, and a lot of stores do not know that is possible. Your average store will actually tell you no. They're going to tell you it's not possible and that they really just don't want to screw with it. I understand why they would tell you that. There was a time where I would tell you that as well. What are we doing, Mark? What are we doing? Well, you guys may be familiar with the Stinger HEIGH10. It's a 10-inch radio. We have them in our Wrangler and our Gladiator over there. We've had it in my personal 2020 Chevy that I no longer have. There is a way. Let's walk in here. And for the record, that's loud, but for the record, this is not a crew cab, because this is not a full door. We have installed, created about 150 of these 19 to 22s. I have not once came across what I'm gonna call the extended cab. I don't know what the trim level of it is called, because I've never came across one until this one here. It pulled up and I'm thinking that's not a crew cab, but it's, oh, there's a Hawk over there, so that's what I'm staring at. But anyways, this is the stock radio on all of the 19 to 22s. They're gonna all look just like this. And the higher the trim level, the more options you'll have here. And you might have a couple of options here, right? We're gonna pull this stock radio out and put in a Stinger HEIGH10, which means this stereo comes out and there is a small cavity, very, very small cavity behind the radio. It is so small that is why there are no parts to change out this radio, because there's no room. But when you're using a stereo like the Stinger HEIGH10, the screen is tiny and the brain can be mounted in a different location. The brain doesn't stay attached to the radio, and it can be mounted wherever. It can be mounted behind the glove box, behind that glove box, up in here. There's a lot of places where it can be mounted at. But literally, when we pull this apart, I may or may not show it. I don't know. It depends on what's going on, but there's maybe 3 inches of cavity. That's it. That's why nobody can change out these radios. But we installed one in my 2020 because my radio took a crap 2 weeks or 2 months after I purchased it, and I wanted a better radio anyways. So if you're watching this, it has to be the base model truck. It cannot have the camera, the 360-degree camera on it, as well as it cannot have all the extra features that the Denali has, the High Country has. Now, you technically can, but you're going to lose a lot of features, a lot. This one here, the only features that I can recall offhand that we lose is the chimes. So when we ever open up this door here, well, of course it's not chiming right now, but you know, of course. Okay, if we stick our key in, ding, 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 that nobody cares about, you will lose that. So close it, the chime stops. Open it, the chime tells you that your keys are still in the ignition. That's all that chime is telling you. You will lose that. Also on the camera, if I remember right, we still are able to retain the camera. There's a part that I think we have to modify it if I recall correctly. This is not an installation I would tell anybody to try from their house. Absolutely not. It's going to take the tech about 4 to 5 hours to put this radio in, and that's why it's going to cost $2,300. The stereo and parts and a flush mount, we do everything right, of course. It's right at $2,300 to put in the Stinger HEIGH10. Keep in mind the HEIGH10's already a $1,300 stereo. So with all the parts we have to add and the cutting and the labor, that's how we get to where we get. I think this is going to pretty much wrap this up. I'm going to try to grab some content and I might throw it in here, or you might just get this one right here. So if you are ready to bring us your base model Chevy truck, you just got to call. wiredcustoms@gmail.com, 682-500-0209. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you.